I know that these videos are a blessing for God children because I am getting feedback. Praise be to God for that. I have now come to share what the Lord showed me in November last month. Beloved, these tattoos that people paint on their bodies are real, and they are wicked spirit, and they are more evil than what you can think. The Lord had never talked to me about tattoo, though I heard about it in many report. Brother, what I just saw about tattoo, I came to understand that it is evil, not only for people who paint their body with it. Tattoo is also evil for people who are around them. What I learned from this encounter is this: if you have someone in your homes, family and neighborhood that have tattoos painting on his body, you are in danger and exposed to demonic possession. Let me share what happened to me because of tattoo that was on someone else's body. In my life I never paint my body with tattoo, and it never came to my mind to paint my body because I never consider it. I will never abuse my body with these kind of things. I never thought it was a sin, but I thought it will destroy my body. Even if I was an unbeliever, I don't think I would consider painting myself with these tattoo. However, there came a time I thought about painting a tattoo on my eyebrow. Since in London they were not doing it, I considered doing it in France because I had planned to travel to France for other things. But when I talked to my friend on the phone about it, she said to me, "My sister, I have just confessed and repented before the Lord because of tattoo on my body. It is a sin." I was surprised to hear that tattoo was a sin, and I asked my friend some clarification. She said, "I follow a testimony of a brother who said it is a sin because it is bloodletting and the Lord does not want his people doing bloodletting. That is why I confessed and repented. Let me warn you not to take it. Brethren, we should not neglect testimonies because many people are edified with knowledge and are free." When my friend told me about the testimony he watches, at that moment I decided to give up painting myself with tattoo in France. Though I had considered piercing my nose, it did not happen because of testimony. I was sleeping in a hotel in England, for I went to attend a friend party there, where I met other people who also came to the same party. In this hotel I noticed a lady who had tattoos all over her body. People that have these tattoos have the tendency to wear garments that expose their tattoo to get attention. I kept watching her tattoo and I felt mercy for her. These were tattoos of number 6 that look like flower, and they were also tattoo of pattern, symbols and signs of demons, that are generally in clothes, shoes and bags. Yet we had been warning God people to throw to the bins items that have these signs and symbol that she had on her body. I have been throwing to the bin many modern items like fashion clothes, shoes and African loin clothes because of patterns and symbols of demons. Yet these patterns and signs were drawn on this woman's body. I saw on her body tattoo of snakes, stars and pyramids and many other things, like flowers which represent mermaids and reptiles like lizards. I kept observing these tattoo, but I did not have courage to go to talk to her. But since she was wearing wig, earring and makeup, I told people who were there that the Lord has instructed me to give up painting my face, and not to wear wig and earring. This lady was interested to hear my message and asked me whether it is God himself who spoke to me. I replied, "Indeed, the Lord himself speak to me." She asked me, "Why is he not talking to me? Does he has favoritism?" I said, "If you want God to talk to you, just spend time in fasting and prayer." Still I kept watching her tattoo of mermaids and many symbol. I said I will talk to her about these tattoo tomorrow, which I never did. After attending the party, everybody went back to his city and I returned to France. 3 days after my return to France, I began to see things in my dreams. Beloved, listen to this report because this world is sinister. I saw in the dream that I was walking the street where there was a board on the side of the boulevard. This board was a bit different because images were sliding like in a book and people were watching. I joined the people and began to watch images that were flipping on the board like a book. The first image that I saw were of serpent. These were demonic snakes of all kind. It was a realm of serpents. The second image that I saw were lizards, of all kind. It was a world inhabited by lizards. The third images were that of dragons of all kind in their dimension. The fourth images were that of reptiles of all kind. Finally I decided to go to my destination. When I moved further, I began to see that people in the street had serpents, lizards and dragons in their body. People were walking with reptiles in their body. Some people in the street had snake that were of their height. For their height was the height of the snake in their body. May the Lord have mercy on the people of the earth. I was in panic and wonder. I said, Lord, why are people having snakes and reptiles in their body like this? Nothing is normal. I must change direction. Then I heard a man telling me, you are surprised that people have snakes and reptiles in their bodies. You fail to realize that you also have snakes in your body. I said, are you sure of what you are saying? Beloved, when I look at my body, I saw 3 little snakes of 3 different colors crawling all over my body, as if they were running. I said, how is this possible? My body is a temple of God. Serpent cannot dwell in my body. I was alarmed by what I saw. Brother, this was the kind of dream that looked real and different from ordinary dream because it is a message. This man by the street told me, these snakes had entered in your body because you stood there watching that book of serpent and reptiles that were flipping on the board. The action of looking at these beasts had opened the door for them to enter in your body. When you were watching this book, these little snakes rushed to enter in your body because they were immature. However, dragon, lizards and reptiles that were mature were not in rush to enter in your body, because they saw radiant light and burning fire in you. These beasts ignore your temple because of the brightness and radiance of your light and the heat of your burning flames in your temple. Mature demonic reptiles, dragon and lizards would not enter your body for fear of light and fire. Understand that people who walk in darkness, people who fail to light and maintain flames of fire and radiant light in their temple will be possessed by dragon, serpent and lizards that will enter their bodies because of the absence of fire. This man told me, the small snakes that got in your body in precipitation are now burning and running all over your body, seeking to come out because of fire that is consuming them, but they cannot leave. You have the power to cast them out. You have to get them out. Brother, there are people living in this world with serpent, lizards and dragon in their body. These reptiles are in their body, occupying all the space of their body, for they were huge. I saw serpent who were as tall as the people they possess. I said to this man, these snake will leave my body because my body is the temple of God. They must come out. At that moment I felt that I have to relieve myself. I said to this man, I will be back, but let me relieve myself. When I came back to him, I said, I have relieved myself and now I must get these snakes out of my body. The man told me, when you went to relieve yourself they went out. I said, really? Very quickly I checked in my body and saw that they were no longer in my body. The man said, when you went to pee they found a way to come out. I went back where I had pee and saw the 3 snakes crawling. I said, these animals were really in my body. I killed one of them, but the 2 managed to run away. The man said to me, these images of reptiles that you saw on the book that was flipping pages are real. These are living being, they are demonic entity. When you look at these drawing and images, these beasts would enter in your body unless you light up a fire. Brother, since we live on this earth among wild demonic beasts and reptiles, we must maintain the flames of fire burning to keep these beasts away. When I woke up from this dream, brother, I wonder what is this encounter. I have not read any book these days. Immediately I heard the audible voice of the Lord, and he told me, my daughter, the book I am talking about is the tattoos that you were observing on the bodies of the lady in that hotel in England. These tattoos that she has drawn on her body are not simple drawing, they are living being and demons on her skin. The Lord said, my daughter, when you were watching these tattoos of serpent, mermaid and reptiles on her body, you should have been rebuking and reprimanding them, and declare that they will not reach you. These drawing are wicked spirit hiding in drawing. If you keep watching these drawing without rebuking evil spirit behind them, unless there is shining light and burning fire in you, they will enter in your body. The 3 snakes that have entered in your body came from the tattoos of the lady you saw in that hotel, because you were watching them. The Lord said, when you see someone with tattoo on his body, understand that these tattoo are evil spirit, that enter those who watch them. My children fall victim of these possession because they fail to rebuke these evil spirit when they are watching these tattoos. You must rebuke these tattoos. They are entering my children's body because of ignorance. I was stunned to learn these truths. The Lord said, people who have these demon and dragon, lizards and reptile in their body, understand that their behavior are dictated to them by these wicked spirit and beasts that dwell in their bodies. People addiction are caused by these evil spirit. Beloved, if you have tattoos, you have demon and need deliverance from these tattoos that are demon. In the dreams these demons and animal were called a book, because when people go to get tattoo they are given a book of drawings of serpent, reptiles and animals to choose one of them. In conclusion, if we live a life dedicated to prayer, flames of fire will be lightened up in our temple which is our body, and the radiance of our light will keep the enemy that are these tattoo away, even if we watch them, for we always have people around us with tattoos. We must light up the fire to keep these reptiles and beasts of tattoos away from us. Even in the bus and public places there are people with tattoos and there is no way to avoid seeing these things. Only a life of prayer and fire that is the protection from these beasts that roam this world of darkness.